Hey everyone, wanted to post my video regarding my latest 10-star run on Silent Hill 2. This is done on the PC version, the Enhanced Edition. My previous 10-star run I completed was on the HD Collection, and you'll see that my strategies are going to be mostly based off of things that you could do on console. Specifically, you'll see I'm not going to be utilizing any kind of quick save mechanic when playing the PC edition. If you're unfamiliar with the 10-star run, there are a few requirements that need to be satisfied. You need to have played the game, I believe, at least 5 times previously to get the different endings. And for this ending, I'm going to be doing the UFO ending, and it's usually recommended that you either go for UFO or dog ending when you're attempting a 10-star run, just so that way you're not needing to fight the last 2 bosses. Additionally, another requirement we're going to be needing to satisfy is have 75 shooting kills and 75 fighting kills. That's something that's going to take up probably almost an hour of our time just by itself. We're not going to be able to take anything over 500 damage. This doesn't include the damage you receive from Pyramid Head in the hospital. We need to pick up a lot of items. That specific number is dependent on how many special items you pick up as well. In this run through, I'm only going to get 7 of the 8 special items because I'm doing UFO. I'm not going to pick up that last book, and I still do fine. I mean, I pick up like over 200 items, I believe, by the end of the game. The boat section you need to make through in under 1 minute 20 seconds. If you haven't played on hard mode before, I'd recommend at least a casual playthrough. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of time just on the boat section trying to learn how to do the 2 analog stick method. Because you're really emulating the direction of the oars whenever you're running through on hard mode. And let's see, am I forgetting anything? Can't think of any of the other requirements at this time, so I think we should be good. Let's see. The under 500 damage threshold is definitely one of the big limiting things at play here, in addition to the 75 of each kind of kills, because when you're exposing yourself to that many enemies, there is always the risk that you're going to get hit. It's really not that difficult once you have your strategy set down, and you'll see I get hit a lot of times here just making all kinds of mistakes, and I still end up getting the 10-star run, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. This run is done with the bullet adjust set to ×3. If you're following this guide, definitely recommend utilizing the ×3 bullet adjust. I am pretty conservative with my ammo, you'll see in the way that I try to take down enemies, but still, if you're looking to do this guide specifically, I recommend running on 3 times bullet adjust, especially as we fight the flesh lips. You'll see it'd be super difficult to do it without the shotgun ammo easily available. We do have some new strategies here, and that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to post this video. The Pyramid Head encounter in the basement of Brookhaven Hospital. I've got a great way for us to get past that first try, and so I'll be happy to show that to you. Good strategy for the Abstract Daddy as well. I have a habit of messing up that fight, so you'll see my second save, which is usually done before Eddie. I take that one just before Abstract Daddy because the pressure, I always mess up the timing on the Great Knife swings, but I'll show you how I do it. And if you feel comfortable with the strategy, please feel free save before the Eddie fight, so that way you don't have to keep on doing it over and over. Running towards town, you can see I'm stopping to get these 2 health drinks beforehand. And that's just because in a moment there will be line figures there. And I really just want to get this tutorial fight out of the way as quickly as possible. On hard mode, the line figures just do an insane... they have an insane amount of aggression, and if you get hit here, yeah, you should probably expect to get hit here at least once, is what I'm trying to say. Now, if I got hit like 5 times, that's when I'd probably reset. It's just another run to town. One of the reasons I'm making this video, and one of the reasons you may be watching, the Silent Hill 2 remake has just been announced recently, along with a few other projects, but I've got to say that the Silent Hill 2 project looks amazing to me. I really hope that... Well, I'm sorry. I know a lot of Silent Hill people are fans are skeptics. I like to think, you know, if Bloober Team's following the plot so closely, I'm betting it's going to be a great game. Running up here, you can hear there's a creeper bug behind me. And then further ahead, we've got a line figure. And I get my ankle bitten, and then I get sprayed by him. So, you know, when I say you can, you know, survive a few hits and be okay, I truly mean it. I end this game with a hair over 400 damage, and that's with a horrible Eddie fight. I think I made a small error in phase 1, and I didn't chain stun him completely. As we approach over here, this is our first handgun ammo pickup, so if you're looking to run bullet adjust, please turn it on before you pick up this ammo, and you'll see me check here. And again, if you've never played on hard, I'd recommend at least a casual playthrough. The AI is so much more dangerous on hard than the laughable difficulty, easier difficulties. Alright, starting out at floor 2. When I run with my light off. That's so the bug doesn't attack me, number 1, and 2, give me a bit of breathing room with these line figures when I'm running past. Another note on fighting kills. I don't count that first tutorial enemy. I don't think they count. You see I'm only picking up the key on the return walk back. It's because if you try to pick it up as soon as you initially enter, a line figure will be waiting here for you upon your return. And now that this hallway's clear, I'd like to head up and around the corner into this first room on the left. There's going to be 2 line figures in there and 2 boxes of handgun ammo. You'll see I just charge at this guy. Grab the first box and then turn around and get the second guy. You'll see I'm not commanding absolute control of the tank controls in this game. I'm a bit rusty, I'll admit. I have played through the game, I'd say at least 20, 25 times. But my last 10-star run was a few months ago. Alright, key to room 202. And as we re-enter the hallway, it's going to be populated. When you run with your light off, we approach the store. Remember to turn your light back on. We'll need it to unlock the door. If you're wondering why I played the game like 20, 25 times, I've got it on PS2 that I recently bought. The HD collection, which wasn't ideal for me. And then Enhanced Edition on PC, which I'd probably consider my favorite at the moment. I don't look at any kind of seed chart or anything, so I'm not documenting down what the starting movement of the clock is. Alright, so up here, third door on the left is the one where Pyramid Head is currently hanging out. You can either run past this guy or fight him. When it's viable, I'll try to get fighting kills in the apartments just to stack up what kills I can before my first save. In case I need to repeat anything further on, I don't have to get the full 75 kills. There, I thought I saw some handgun ammo. I lost my sanity. It's definitely not any handgun ammo there. And we'll go ahead and grab the juice. Our next task is going to be setting up the coin puzzle. And I like to go ahead and get this juice coin out of the way. So I'm immediately going to go up to the second floor and drop this down the chute. hindsight, it looked This guy here, as I switched my pistol, the static's already stopped. This enemy was killed by the chainsaw. And if we continue past the Historical Society up to the bridge, there is a box of handgun ammo for us. And on the way back, a first aid kit over by the boat launch. It's a bit risky. Could have just sawed Maria in half. I'm excited to see what playing Silent Hill 2 with current controls would be like. I got a little turnaround here. The camera didn't change for me up here, and so I figured, am I really at the Historical Society? Oh, yep, I am. So I turned around and like, okay, let's just grab the first aid kit. Yeah, so I end up finishing under 2 hours 20 minutes, and that's with two mistakes that I made. One, I forgot the wire cutters in the labyrinth prison-ish section, and I had to circle back, go grab them. The second big mistake I made, the third music box, I almost left it in the unarmed section downstairs. And accounting for both of those even, I still have plenty of time. You can see with the two mannequins, I got hit there, and I went in and healed up. I wouldn't call that exactly 100 health loss, but I'd rather heal up now in case I've got an unlucky hospital section. When the road widens up here, you know you're across from the bowling alley.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
going for one of the base endings, you want to avoid Maria, the Maria ending, you can run out in the distance a little bit, make her pissed. Here, I think I'm just tracking all my kills I made throughout the outdoor section here. And if you track your kills before you make each save, then you'll know, you know, after my first save, I need to have so and so many kills before I head on to my next area and such. You should have all of your fighting and shooting kills done before your second save, though. The time we spend in Silent Hill after the Brookhaven Hospital dungeon is going to be more than enough to get us not only 75 kills, but I'd say 80 just to be on the safe side, because some kills are iffy about which they're going towards, and the game is a bit picky as well. Excited to have Akira Yamaoka returning to the series. And we've got the club directly beside the hospital. We'll head right in. First puzzle we need to address is the elevator key puzzle. Purple bull key here, the first step to that. When you're doing this playthrough, immediately bring Maria up to the 3rd floor and lock her in the room. The code for this door up here is going to be 1328. Be ready to start shooting. I believe there's 3 nurses here. Maybe wondering why I left the first aid kit. I don't know. I must have forgotten. An S3. Be where we're dropping her off at. I'm just logging those kills. When you're exiting and returning to rooms, you should be ready to either dash away or immediately begin shooting to account for these nurses. They do a sickening amount of damage. Sorry, I'm fixating all the doors here. I don't think there's anything we really need. Okay, so we've got the roof key, and that'll be used to get a code. Next, we're going to head down the 2nd floor, be ready to shoot as we enter the store. Second floor, our goals will be the carbon imprint paper and the lapis eye key. Be ready to shoot once you exit this door. In this section, we'll be getting the bent needle and the shotgun. Lastly, the examination room key. You can see I'm considering whether I want to address the respawns now or later. I go for now just to err on the side of more kills now. Make our way out to the main hallway. There's a box of handgun ammo for us. Right. So there's our lapis high key. We'll clear this floor out, but then our next order of business will be to head up to the roof. That'll get us the final code we need to get the final piece needed for obtaining the elevator key. Be ready to shoot. You can see I got insanely lucky that both nurses didn't automatically alert. Just jotting down those kills really quick, and we'll head up to third floor. Roof, I'm sorry. If you want the in-water ending, the diary up here. This force damage is not factored into the 500 damage threshold. So just make sure you remember how much damage you had before this. You can see I'm a bit greedy and run out for a kill before I return back to get the turn the numbers code. Third door down. These digits always give me the worst time. First digit's a 7, by the way. I thought it was a 2 or something. I don't know. And on this puzzle, the left-hand code lock will be for the turn the numbers puzzle. The right side one will be for the carbon print paper puzzle. You can see I kind of lost my sanity here. I thought it was totally 2661. I have to go check the memos here because I'm like, what could it possibly be? I just decided to brute force it, and I guess now in hindsight I see, I could see it being a 7. Our prize, a few strands of hair, which James, being mentally fit as he is, he'll be putting down the drain. Elevator key, now we're going to floor 1. You probably don't need to be this obsessive about kills. I think my fighting kills, I end up breaking 100. Not completely necessary. Down on the first floor as we approach the boss fight of the hospital. Room number C3 holds handgun ammo and shotgun shells. And C2 will begin a series of cutscenes that'll lead us into the fight. You can see I'm readying up the shotgun, which I recommend. And we're running corner to corner. This isn't a flawless fight. I do get hit once by the kick. And I never get hit by the kick, but I do in this fight. As you can see, when James angles his shotgun upwards, that means he's directly aiming at flesh lips. The shotgun's parallel to the ground. He's not actively aiming at the flesh lips. And you'll likely miss. And when there's one flesh lips, you can kind of dance on either side back and forth. I can't believe it. And we're good. So, first UFO place to use the gem. And we'll be making a series of elevator rides. The sequence number will be floor number 2, floor number 3, floor number 2, floor number 3. First trip to floor number 2. We're going to be going to the room at the end of the hall on our right when we exit the elevator. And this is a floor we'll return to with Maria later, so it can be worth clearing out at least as much as you can. Need the battery and the basement storeroom key. Be prepared for the nurse. Floor number 3, we're looking to go all the way down the hall to the left to reach the staircase. Got a bit lucky there. Be ready. It's best to try to clear this out as best you can. We'll be returning here with Maria on multiple occasions. And we're going to head down to the basement now to see her and to get to the copper ring. Enjoy the dentist drill noise playing for us. Maybe worth it to try and clear out this third floor as well, because we'll be running through here with Maria. When we return to the second floor, our goal now is to go all the way to the far left-hand side of the hall. We can skip the game show. Solution will be 313. And with Maria's surprisingly brute strength, we will open this fridge. I can't believe I don't get hit here. Maybe I do. 2 nurses. I do get hit. When you're facing 2 nurses that are both coming at you, you should strongly consider if you could just leave. And I could. Alright, and we'll be returning to the 3rd floor. Just logging those kills, and on our return to the 3rd floor, we will, 1, place the 2 keys on the painting, and 2, go open the Halloween box. You can see I wait until the nurse has finished getting up before I shoot them. You should do that to ensure that you're actually dealing damage. If you get them during their standing up animation, I don't believe it does any poise damage, and I don't believe it does any actual damage. 313. And we will make our first save. Congrats. I'm right at an hour here. I've done about 50 fighting kills and 8 shooting kills by this point. I estimate I've taken about 130 damage. And we'll do this. For the strategy, we'll be using the handgun. And the strategy here would be to go forward a few steps, get up behind Maria, get in her personal space, and we're looking to be driving her into the corner up here. And that is only to ensure we don't shoot her in the head. Yep, all the way in the corner. And we will take a few steps back. You'll see I empty a full magazine, reload, begin moving back, squeeze off what shots I can, and then we'll take off. Shoot what you can through the window while you're moving, and then we're off again. By this point, you're pretty much home free. There's a letter and a wrench. Now I get away with this section pretty scot-free if you get hit a few times here, you may consider restarting before you get too far on in the game that you might not want to anymore. So. You see how chainsaw, one shotgun on the ground, stand up, one shotgun blast, and when they're on the ground, they need another, shoot them one more time. There's a small window with the chainsaw where you are out of their range, but they are within striking distance of the chainsaw. It's best to have them walk into it, lead them in there, than to be too close and be struck by the pipe. And you can see if you do mess up with a chainsaw and try it too early, you usually have enough time to back up out of range before the nurse completes her swing. You can see me circling back towards the hospital again, those respawns. Now is the time to rack them up. Nothing's worse than being in the hotel and wondering if you have to shoot some abstract daddies to death. We're doing great so far. You can see this chainsaw method roughly cuts the shotgun ammo usage in half. You might be looking at 4 to 6 shots if you're running without the chainsaw. And yeah, it's up to you which method you prefer, how you like to play. I hate being low on ammo. As far as special items go out here, there is the hyper spray. Assuming you don't already have the green hyper spray. You'll have usually orange, I think, white hyper spray perhaps. Look at that. Never seen that happen where I land a chainsaw hit and they don't go down. I'm not playing with headphones, so I'm hearing all these nurses and I'm going, where the heck is this all coming from? Logging in my kills. The Silent Hill at Night section. It's beautiful. Especially on the PC. The enhanced edition really looks great. Obviously, you know, I try to get my wife to play it. She took one try at the controls and had no idea how to proceed, so to her it's antiquated garbage. We'll have to see with a remaster if I can get her to play it. Down here at the end of the street, there is some loot and 2 health drinks in the corner. So you don't need to immediately run into the tunnel. We're gonna end the game with way too many handgun bullets. I think we've got over 100 shotgun shells as well. So I'll be leaving you plenty if you're following this guide. You can see him turning back for any respawns. I feel that nurse breathing down the back of my neck, and it I took a swing, or a shot a bit too quick with the shotgun there, out of anxiety. See, I tagged that one in the leg, and that sometimes can lead to them being overkilled and getting back up. I think something weird happens when I'm running back. One of these, a nurse just like spawns right in front of me. It's super weird. Maybe not here though. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and head through the tunnels. The only time I think I've ever been hit by one of these guys is I think it was just unlucky timing. I don't think I've ever like stopped and like, oh, what's going on here? But I just got a bit unlucky. All right, don't forget the hyper spray. Also, don't lose sight of the 2 items we're technically out here for, that being the wrench and the key to the Historical Society, so don't forget that's why we're actually out here. Mannequins are great to bully around. They're very weak. I consider them easier than the creeper bugs. Here it's up to you how you really want to clear the streets out. If you're trying to put some kind of order into what you're doing. I kind of just run through, and after I feel like I've done a good bit of traveling, I'll double back or I'll run down a side street to see if I've got anything else respawning. And you do, or rather you should be taking advantage of the respawns. I don't know if you're skipping them, if you'd be able to hit that kill count so easily. Trying to do this in the prison, trying to rack up like shooting kills, especially in the prison, would suck. I couldn't imagine why you'd want to do that. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks doubling back previous places, but it's worth it to go ahead and get this cleared out of the way. You get your second save, and all you gotta do is, you know, race home. If you played through the game a few times, I'd recommend spending some time going through the streets here. You should be pretty familiar with how everything interconnects, so you're not getting too turned around. Not that it's a huge detriment to time, but looking at the map does count towards your playtime. You can see I do just double check the map, see where I'm at. Alright, and we're back on the main path. Mannequins, you should make sure you're listening to see if the static dies while you're switching weapons in the pause menu. As it happened earlier, you know, sometimes they can die just from getting hit with a chainsaw. You can see I chainsaw that mannequin and then place myself directly behind him. Because I hear that nurse. I don't remember if there's anything over this way. I don't think so, aside from enemies. Yeah. I don't mean to go the memos there. I actually just meant to reload. If you're thinking, wow, you've spent a lot of time getting all these kills, you're right. We do take a lot of time to get the 75 kills, so that it's one of the more laborious things of the playthrough. And you want to do it while avoiding as much damage as possible, so you can't exactly let yourself lose focus either. That being said, we're all here because we love the game, right? For me, I thought Silent Hill was a very beautiful story, especially Silent Hill 2. It's not exactly a rare opinion, I know, but... So this will be our goal, is to go down this road. back towards the tunnel on the north end side of town. And because we've picked up the wrench, we didn't forget the wrench. Be able to go to the Rosewater Park. Don't forget the wrench. You can see when you're facing those mannequins and they come alive or whatever, the first thing they usually do is take a swing, so make sure you're not in their face whenever they come alive. If I remember this part right, I think I'm like right at around 75 shooting kills here. I'm just getting a few extra in to make sure I've got a buffer there. I already headed up. I already went up this way earlier. I think here might be where the nurse just like appears out of nowhere. I think it's the second time I mentioned that, but it just struck me as so odd because it usually doesn't happen. Not even on the glitchier versions of the game, the HD collection and PS2. Another note, actually, if you're playing on PS2, I know whenever, each time I restart my console, I have to go and then turn on bullet adjust each time, so if you are playing on PS2, make sure you're doing that. Alright, we're heading towards that Northside Tunnel now. You can see I'm trying to remember if this is the street where there's an ampule down here. actually think it's down here where there's the ampule at the end of the street, along with first aid kit. You can see that little dance I do there whenever we're just kind of trading swings, see who connects first. I'm hoping it at least illustrates the kind of spacing you want, or want to at least approach. Erring on the side of caution, always being best when fighting nurses. I hear another nurse in the distance, which always a cause for concern. Logging all my kills there. If you do want to run through everything as quickly as possible, you can take that ampule right there, and that'll help out your stamina. Ensure you're able to run through a lot more at top speed. Two nurses, never good. If I remember right, I'm also anticipating a third nurse. No third notice. We're good. It's great how the game, even when you feel like you've mastered it, can put you in an easy state, wondering whether or not you're accurately perceiving your surroundings or not. Alright, if you recognize where we're at now, getting pretty close to Rosewater Park. So, approaching the park, do not forget, we're here for the key. I can't believe the game let me get away with that. Took a few steps away and shot at it, and it still gave me the kill. Do I really go back out in the streets before? I guess I do. And I mean, if you've got to run through again in a minute anyway, you can just go ahead, get a first run out of the way, and then, if you're lucky, you'll have some respawns on the way back. Alright, I think I've satisfied my bloodlust. Ready to head into the park now. Step 1's clear the dirt out. Step 2, actually opening the box. Okay, we've done what we set out to do. All we need to do now is make it to the Historical Society with whatever kills you please. If you're still needing kills towards the 75 shooting, 75 fighting, try and get this finished up on the way over there. There will be a few more nurse encounters. There will be 2 nurses in front of Pete's Bolorama. A few nurses up on the road up towards the Historical Society. I think a few double nurse encounters up that way, actually. See the nurse approaching in my periphery. If you didn't grab the Book of Memories earlier, now's your chance. Yeah, no such luck on the respawns back this way, but not bad to check. Now you can see as we're at Pete's Bolorama, got double nurse. I'm happy to engage using the shotgun now. I just need to knock them, and then I can go up and finish them off with my kick. Ooh, I took a hit. Yeah, so as you can see, they're not exactly taking it easy on us, these double nurses, on our approach to society. I'm not sure if counter hits do more damage, but if I can hit a nurse while she's actively swinging, I'll try and get it done. Nurse down now by the boat launch. Yeah, that camera angle doesn't shift until you're just so close to the launch up there. We're not done out here. See if there's any more kills we can grab. You can see that I've cleared up the bridge area. Soon we need to be making our way into the Historical Society, but I do make one trip back towards town just to check, see if we got any luck for respawns. You can see I didn't even get any in front of the bowling alley. Kind of sparse here. Yeah. That was pretty freaky. Here I keep doubling back because I really want to see a few more nurses. get those fighting kills on, but you know, we'll be fine enough to continue. I've got at least 75 marked down for both fighting and shooting. I just prefer to have a bit of a buffer. You are grabbing the Obsidian Gauntlet. Yeah, what a long pathway, right? You can hear the creeper bug around. If you turn off your light before executing an enemy, you won't actually be able to stomp them. So you'll see I did the first part of engaging the fight with the light off, and only turn it back on to get the stomp in. I got a bit tripped up here. Thought I'd know where the spot in the wall was, but if you're completely lost, you can feel at the wall, use the action button at the wall, and it'll tell you if it feels a bit different. Yeah. There are multiple Lime figures in here, so keep that in mind if you tend to go up for the kill. You may be at risk of getting sprayed by the second one. Alright, gonna pick up the key, and before putting our battery in, I'm gonna make our way over here, because the bugs don't spawn until you put in that battery. And I get super lucky, but the way I do these anyway is least to greatest. And look at that, first try. And having a kind of rhyme as to how I'm doing the attempts on the puzzle will help me make sure that I'm not, you know, retrying things I've already done. Prison can be a bit mazy. When we enter, take an immediate left, and then up here for the first aid, and we'll cross over, only to pick up the lighter and the rifle. So this door up here towards the end has the first aid, and then the furthest door will have the crossover section. You're probably aware of this, unless you got caught up in the maze kind of aspect of the prison. So that's the only way I say it now. Yeah, be ready for that guy. If you're re-entering the room, he'll be right in your face. You can see I'm making an effort here to kill them, but it's just not worth it. This is like a tablet of Seductress up here in the showers. Nice. And we're headed down the south end of the prison. On hard mode, there's this flying figure in the hallway. And make sure you don't get too close to the cells because there are enemies there. Alright, and this door will take us to the other row of prison cells. We want the 6th or 7th one on the right. They'll all be closed to start out with, but you just kind of feel when you're about there, you know. Here I'm hunting for the room with the rifle ammo. I got a bit mixed up myself. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, the other row of prison cells. And then here is the rifle ammo room. Alright. So we're good to go ahead and turn in these 3 tiles. Good deal. No ordering required. Sorry, I mean, you don't need to put them in any specific order. And once we have the horseshoe, the wax doll, and the lighter, we can double back through the northernmost row of cells. Didn't get hit there, that's great. And cross over, and we'll do this puzzle to begin our descent into the labyrinth. This first puzzle we'll be doing is completely random. I got pretty lucky here. I find going for the green-eyed statue facing you with its head either upside down or tilted to the side usually works out pretty well for me, and if not, I'll try and work it out or brute force it, whatever works. Before we do that puzzle, I'm gonna go grab the Great Knife because it's integral to our Abstract Daddy boss fight. This set of hallways can be a nightmare even when you're killing these Lime figures, because when we return they could be crawling all around the floor. Be mindful of the at least 2 line figures down here. And yeah, nice. You see me forget the wire cutters here. Please don't forget those. You'll see I make it all the way up here, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Open the door. Open the door. And it completely slipped my mind. Oh, shit, dude. Gotta turn around. It was a silly mistake. I left it in there because, when you're trying to run the game as quickly as possible, you're bound to have some mistakes. And here, I just can't execute this guy. It's not letting me. So, we're just gonna move on. Yeah. Alright. In this labyrinth area, it can get kind of tricky. The first few corridors you want to keep right as much as you can. And be ready, of course, for line figures in the hallways. Here, I think if you went left instead of right, you would have encountered one less line figure. And right again. When you're going over the grate, you're about halfway through. And I'm not looting here, I just take this first left. I think, either this one or the next one, Pyramid Heads lurking around in these waters. Ditch the ammo, ditching these guys, I'm out. And then first left here, I think this is the one Pyramid Head's in. Alright, I'm making my second save here. The good thing is, if you save here and have to reset later, you will be aware of the position of the counterfeiter. And here you can see I'm probably doing some thinking over which one is the overhead swing and which one is the side-to-side great knife swing. You don't want the overhead, you want the side-to-side. And depending your controller layout, it may be different. So for me, it's holding the A button for the strong attack. Back into this corner, and then we'll equip the great knife. And I messed it up. I don't know why. I might have been hugging the wall too closely. There we go. And you'll see we're just chaining this sideways attack, bouncing the blade off the wall, getting 2 hits on, and after 4 cycles, fight's over. Because I had to do this multiple times, I already knew Counterfeiter was in position number 1. I don't know if it was a controller issue or what, but I I couldn't recreate the sideways swing. Maybe I was too close to the wall. Not sure. Now we got the key to the persecuted. We can go up to these handcuffs and get it opened up. Unfortunately, Maria's passed away again, so making our way towards Eddie. And this is a sloppy Eddie fight. You'll see this first phase, I can't quite stun lock him how I want to. There's usually a foolproof method for the first fight. Because Eddie hates the pipe. You'll see Eddie's able to poise through my attacks. Now it's devolved into some kind of game. He's just running in circles and I'm poking wildly. Get out of here. So, it's not supposed to go like that. You're supposed to just hit him and he can remain stun locked, so... Here, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. That's not the chainsaw attack you want to use, and I get shot. But you do want to have this cycle of forcing Eddie's melee attack, backing up, waiting for his swing to miss, and then hitting. You can see I wasn't quite behind the meat there. You'll see I'll do my best here to try and avoid these butchered corpses. I think they're just cows, but either way, not gonna let them get in our way. Alright, and on to the boat scene. If you're on the PC version, like I am now, you actually don't have to use the 2 analog sticks, but I'm familiar with it. I'll tell you guys, I would recommend putting them like, putting the controller in between your thighs, alright, up close to your knees, and having each analog stick, holding it top down with your fingertips. And you want to spin your left hand counterclockwise and right hand clockwise to move forward. When we first start out, the only hand we'll be moving is the left hand for 2 to 2.5 seconds, and yeah, use the blue gem there if you want to get UFO. Spin 2.5 seconds on your left hand. You don't even necessarily need to see the light yet, but once you feel like you know, I mean, if you've done it a few times, you'll feel whenever you're getting close, you can go ahead and get started. And left and right, you want to be rowing straight on ahead. Don't let the light out of your field of view. And you know, Godlike Matt has a video you know, regarding this specifically, if you'd like to see it, because I know he had some controller issues. And again, the requirement here, 1 minute 20 seconds. If you haven't gotten the achievement before, you'll know whenever you hit that mark because it'll give you an achievement if you're playing on console. Otherwise, you may have to use a stopwatch just to check, see whether you made it. Once you get pretty good at it, you'll be making it, like a minute 5 seconds. You'll have a nice 15-second buffer. And so you'll know whenever you make it. So the next thing we're focusing on now is the music box puzzle. You can see I grabbed that first music box outside. And I'm going downstairs now to pick up this ink ribbon. I'm sorry. It's ink thinner? Yeah. If you wait to come down here after you obtain the fish key, you can clear out the 2 mannequins down here if you're afraid you're going to get hit later. I'm going in this hallway. There's going to be 2 mannequins in here. And this is only to pick up some rifle and handgun ammo. Silent Hill 2, enemies don't like getting caught up on objects. You can see this mannequin on my right getting caught in this doorway. It ends up kind of like glitching towards me at a high speed and gets a hit off on me. And whatever. All that, this ammo, just getting it for the item count. And we'll go over the fish key area. Here, if you want to see James's hidden strength, put on the great knife for you. Waving it around like it's nothing. Okay, 2 abstract daddies out here now. I use chainsaw for them. The issue with using great knife against these ones is James may switch his stance, or he may hit the wall before he completes his swing, so you may only get 1/2 of a swing's worth, or you may not even get any hits at all. And if you get stun locked, I don't think you can get off another hit before you're grabbed again, so. There, I got the key to Mary's room, 302. And we're heading up here to the right to use the fish key right away. I'm taking a moment just to loot that and the, I guess the library where the last special item will spawn. We'll be heading out before we can collect that, but if you're going for the dog ending, you can come down here and collect that final special item before you head back up and go visit the dog. Okay, so this key is for hotel room 204, and when we head into this hallway, there's going to be 2 more abstract daddies. I don't know a good way to get past both of them, so I always kill at least one. And you don't use the great knife in here for the same reason, being it's just too much of a risk of the great knife bouncing off one of these walls. But here you can see the other one has left me a nice area to get into room 204, and we'll do this puzzle. And I get to split on the first time, so I'm actually having to check here, see what the answer will be. Yeah, I missed the letter C twice. Alright, we're about to begin the unarmed section. It's not very dangerous at all. The only part where I ever get hit, if I'm going to, will be returning from the basement elevator up to retrieve our items. And if you want to avoid getting hit at all, you could have, or rather you still can go down there and clear it out. I'm just healing up before I head down. Alright, don't do this next part exactly like me. As I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, I actually do forget this music box and I had to circle back and go grab it, so keep that in mind as we enter this first set of rooms. You should be heading towards the doorway with the red light over it to grab the music box in the pantry. There's some rifle ammo in this room, and then we've got the can opener and the videotape. And lastly, again, that third music box, which you shouldn't forget like me. You can see it dawned on me pretty quick, like, oh shit. And yeah, that room is down here, and you see the red light overhead. Okay, so we're good to go ahead and make our way to the bar. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Alright, be on the lookout for these two. I think I actually get hit here too. So, nice. Parting gift. There's gonna be two more up here on the left. I find that whenever I just run before the screen even loads, I never get hit. Suddenly they don't want to fight anymore. Music box puzzle. So, Shameful Greed, Cinderella. I want to believe she's still happy. It's going to be Little Mermaid. Oh, wait. I guess it is Snow White. No, okay. I was thinking, no, that's definitely Little Mermaid. The last one's Snow White. So we've got the stairway key now. We can wrap this game up. So I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Silent Hill 2. This is a game that I really love, and I'm hoping that this guide helps you out as well. I know there are a few other videos out there showing how to get a 10-star run, and so I appreciate you taking a look at mine. I'm hoping my strategies help out. I know I made a few mistakes in there, and I'm hoping at least, if nothing else, it can show you that you can certainly make mistakes and still get through a 10-star run. So please, if you're enjoying this, let me know. If you're excited for the Silent Hill 2 remake, I'm posting this in the Q4 of 2022. So if you're watching this a few years from now, just steering on, whatever. But if you're watching this relatively close to my posting date, you're excited for Silent Hill 2, let me know in the comments. We're all excited for the remake, I'm sure. So thanks everyone. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and good luck with your own 10-star playthrough.